Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready to go now, and stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. The line to kick the pitch. Line drive, takes it in for the out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the lefty. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs, base is empty. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Just missed.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. 1st and 2nd, no outs. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. He goes down looking. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Glove flip to 2nd, and that's 2. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. Stepping in the long ball threat, J.D. Martinez. Here's the 2-2. Out to short. Sends it to first. And Martinez is out. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. 1 out, base is empty. That one missing inside. On the ground right side, and that one handled. 2 up, 2 down. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Takes it himself. Red Sox go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the second. The batter will be the shortstop, Ramon Urias. The 2-1. There's the strike.
2-2.
Good eye right there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Nick Maton. And a pitch. Short hop liner, handled it short to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Stowers. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Now batting Tristan Casas. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call. And here is C.J. Cron. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one.
1-2.
A wind in the pitch. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's Reese McGuire. The wind in the pitch. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
1-2.
Top of the third, no score. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mullins in pursuit. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Set for the bottom of the third. Here is James McCann. 1-1 to McCann. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 9.
Jorge Mateo now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Cedric Mullins now at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And now it's Austin Hayes. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man on second, 2 down. And another ball. Bounce to the right. Ref Snyder throws to first, and that is the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. The shortstop takes the ball. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hayes has it sized up. Corrals it. And there's one down. Devers now. On the ground, right side. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first with one gone. Here's a big power threat. J.D. Martinez. And the pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it, and there's two away. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox.
Masataka Yoshida.
That's a laser base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Out to short, Urias. That's out number 3. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom 4 and into the box for Baltimore. Anthony Santander. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Goes down looking. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. One down, base is empty. Swing and a base hit.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the bill.
Ref Snyder. There's one, and their second double play of the day will end the 4th. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Wouldn't chase that time. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now the first baseman, C.J. Cron. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Got him. 2 away. Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox.
McGuire.
Now one missed. High fly ball down the left field line. Hayes hauls it in to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And into the box for Baltimore, Nick Maton. To the right side, Ref Snyder. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Stowers.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Got him. And there's 2 away. James McCann in now.
The catcher, James McCann.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike. On the ground. And that's just foul. Here comes a pitch. And they'll do it again. And the pitch. Slice to right. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. Martinez with a quick throw back in. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. And in scoring position with 2 away. And next for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Jarren Duran. The lefty fires. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Trevor Story.
The batter, number 10.
3-1 is on the way. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Man aboard, and here is Devers with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the corner for a strike.
With 2 strikes,
1-2.
may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Story on the move. Gets a piece and stays alive. Snap throw to first. And he's back safely. Story leads off first with 1 away. Runner on the go again. Out there to center. Mullins settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Step off throw to first. Story back easily. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Goes the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Cedric Mullins. Kicks and fires. Falling behind 2-1. Fouled off. He was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Bounce to the left side. Story tosses across to first. 1 up, 1 down. And the batter now, Austin Hayes.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another
2-2.
ball. The other way. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The relay to second. Not in time. It's a double. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one popped up right side. Ref Snyder settles under it. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to make it up for it in his next at bat.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2.
And now he looks it back to second. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Outside, the lefty closing in on 100 pitches. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are.
Brian Baker into the game, on for his 20th appearance of the year. Here's the second baseman, Rob Ref Snyder. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one lifted to left. Hayes ranging after it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That one is upstairs.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and missed. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base. C.J. Cron up next for the Red Sox. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. So first and second with 2 outs. Stepping in, Reese McGuire. 2 on, 2 outs. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Two outs. Oh, he hit him.
You hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. A little out front there as he swings through it. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Pivetta. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Here's the third baseman, Nick Maton.
Orioles, the third baseman.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that. Through the infield, that was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now at the plate, James McCann. Ground ball to the right side. Nice stop. Over to Story for one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Mike Baumann. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Here's Trevor Story now. Chases that one upstairs.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That one misses. 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Go ahead run on base. And here is Devers. Throw to first. Story back in standing.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Story on the move. Slides, but it gets by him. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now it's JD Martinez.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a base hit on the line. Runner from third in to score. And it's 1-0.
Couple of singles back to back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite. Opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here is Masataka Yoshida. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now the base is loaded.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Craig Kimbrell.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. And the right-hander deals. That's out to center field. Mullins settles under it. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-0. Now the third baseman, Tristan Casas. The 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
And that one fouled off. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. C.J. Cron leads the yard. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And next for the Red Sox, Reese McGuire. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Now batting Jarren Duran.
The center fielder, number 16.
The Red Sox up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that.
Now place your homie rolling. When they offer my condolence, you don't know just how I'm doing. And the signers go them broke cause they know him for talking fluent.
Back here in Baltimore, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now one away.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. The 1-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Base is empty, one away. All Red Sox in this one. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So next to hit for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Mullins stands at first with 1 out. Fights it off, he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And it drops in. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Corners are occupied with 2 down. The 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yennier Cano. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Leading off, Trevor Story. And here it comes. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to third. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Now it's Devers at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And Devers hits that one. Mullins in pursuit. Nabs it. 2 away now. And Martinez.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Now a screamer into the outfield. Mullins settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the ninth and into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. This one popped up. Ref Snyder gets under it. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball. Kyle Stowers, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. The Orioles down to their final strike. Off the mark there, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him, and that is the ball game.
Oh, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
6-0 is how this one ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.